Sounds like it. Well, just because the weather may be a little bit frightful, it doesn't mean that you can't get out and stay fit during the winter months. All you need is the right attitude and the right gear. And joining us now is Sarah Merrell from Diamond Brand.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you here. You heard the forecast. He's talking about snow. I mean,
yes.
You get out and run in the snow?
Yes, I run in snow, rain, even when it's chilly and windy. As long as you have the right running clothes and right shoes, you can run in almost any weather.
Wow, I have a hard time getting out and running. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. The cold area.
Right.
Does the cold have any impact on your muscles, your body, your breathing, or anything like that?
It does. It does. Definitely the cold air. You'll feel it in your lungs.
Right.
But if you have the right clothes, which I'll be showing right here,
you've got some samples of things you should be using.
Right. It'll help you have not only a comfortable run, but an enjoyable run.
Okay. Well, show me a little bit about you know, some of the items here. What are the basics? What do you need to start with?
Well, you want to start with the running clothes. You don't want to wear cotton because you want a material that'll wick moisture and is breathable, so it'll keep you dry and warm.
I love the dry fit stuff today. That's all the rage.
Right, so basically you kind of want to start with a base layer, which if we look at our little mannequin guy here, underneath he's got this t-shirt, which I've got one on too.
That's like a dry fit fabric.
Yeah. It is. And then as far as bottoms, you can either wear running capris like I have on, or pants, even a running skirt or shorts. And next, to stay a little bit warmer, you can put a mid-layer on, like this, and what our mannequin has on. It has a little bit higher neck, so that'll keep your neck warm.
Right.
And it also has a zipper, so it'll be easy to take on and off if you get warm during your run.
Very nice. And I like the colors, too. That's my favorite color. Look at that. You can even wear a nice tie to match.
Yeah, that looks good with it. And next, you have the outer layer, like this jacket, or a vest, and this is great for a windy day to help break the wind, or if it's raining, snowing, it helps to keep the wetness off you.
So, and you've got some gloves and some socks.
You do.
Yeah, I guess the gloves are probably handy because you know, you can't work the iPod or the Nano when your hands are icy cold. You need a pair of gloves, because some people love to run with music. I mean, my wife does a lot of that.
Right, right, and these are great for an MP3 player or any running gadgets you might have. They have grips on the fingers, and you can even, on a lot of gloves, pull the thumbs down so that you can work a touch screen.
I noticed you have some, like, thumb in your shirt. Your sleeves actually have thumb holes. I just noticed that.
They do.
Why do they do that?
This is very cool. Well, it helps if it's cold out. This way, the sleeves will stay down.
They don't run up your arms when you're going. Yeah.
Right. So it kind of will keep my hands warm.
Right.
And
that's a great idea.
The sleeves from riding up.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And always good layer socks. How about these? These are fancy looking shoes.
Yeah, these are actually trail running shoes.
I'm going to say they look like they have the winter tread on them.
They do. They have a little bit more of a tread, and they're great for rocky trails or kind of unstable footing on different trails. And
so any season you can get out and run. Sarah, we want to thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you.
Sharing some of these nice items with us and some ideas. So if you want to gear up, you can visit Diamond Brand online at www.diamondbrand.com, or you can visit their store. They're over in Arden at 2623 Hendersonville Road. Well, a great place to go for a run, a national park. Always a great place to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Why this weekend may be better than others to get outdoors and enjoy a little Mother Nature.